This podcast is recorded on Gadigal land. Always was, always will be Aboriginal land.
Hey chicks, I'm Sal.
And I'm Al.
And this is Two Broke Chicks, the show that shares life lessons and tips to help make you rich in life. And we are up to the very last episode of our mid-year glow-up special.
Wow, extravaganza.
Extravaganza, darling. And today's episode is all about having audacity. So who better to have on than the incredible Brittney Saunders? We've had Britt on a bunch of times in the past. Friend of the show.
Third time.
It's a third time.
Yeah.
That is
Third
crazy.
time's a charm and lucky
Yes.
last. Like this is a sign.
333.
Yeah.
It's angel
Fate.
numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
You know,
I like
I use that joke all the
do.
time. Like I like in at work, I say like, "Oh, it must have been fate." It's
Oh,
like
I-
a dad joke.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love it so much. But
You could have not told me the back end of that. And I would have been like, wow, great joke.
yeah, literally. Yeah, just pretend that you came up with it on the spot every single time.
Exactly.
Yeah, like I was saying, we have had Britt on a bunch of times before, but for anybody who isn't aware, do you want to give us a little elevator pitch of who you are, Brittney?
Oh yeah. Hi everyone. I'm Brittney. I'm from Newcastle and I'm the owner and founder of Fate, the label, women's fashion brand, OG washed up influencer and YouTuber from back in the day.
Washed up.
One of
Shut
the
up.
OGs. You know, I made the realization the other day. I started making videos when I was like 15, like maybe even a little bit younger.
Wow.
So that means I've been making videos for 18 years.
For more than half your life, you've been on the internet.
Literally.
Oh.
But like 18 years. Like
Yeah, your
that's
first video could buy a drink now.
Yeah. I can't even get to my first video though
you not
because
find that?
I'm logged into like my old YouTube channel, but then I had one before that in high school and I cannot for the life of me remember or like get into it. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's
you
when
don't
would,
even know what the email would
No,
be.
and you would
Yeah.
log into YouTube back then through a username. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, times have changed. Anyway, I've been doing it for a long time.
Do you remember what your first video was?
I think it was just me probably just going, hi, everyone. Like real nervous.
Do you know who came up on my TikTok the other day?
No. Who?
For like their 20th anniversary or something. Hey guys, it's Nicole.
Nicole, yes.
I was like, Nicole.
Yeah, she's still going on TikTok.
Oh my
It was like seeing an old
God.
friend, honestly. And so she was like, because like her thing that went viral was her singing a song.
Yeah,
And
that's
so
right.
to like celebrate that birthday, she sang the song again
There you
in the video. So like you should do that.
My video just would be like, hi, everyone.
Yeah,
like, you
just
know,
recreate it.
redo that.
Yeah, I love that.
Well, find a funny one then. Find like
I
a
know I
funny
used to do
thing.
like Kesha music videos.
There
Remember when we would do those
There
and you'd
we
like
go.
chop
you
it all up?
should do it as like a Bad Blood
Hot
remake.
and dangerous.
And just like get like Matt to be in it and have like cameos of all your friends.
Yeah,
You guys
dedicated
wanna be in it?
lifestyle.
Yeah, I
would
want to be in it.
there.
That's
Okay.
basically what I was fishing.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You're in.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Yes.
Absolutely. So you started your YouTube content creation career 18 years ago. And I think nowadays we're a little bit more used to the idea of people being content creators, right? Like a lot of
100%.
people go viral on TikTok and they're not necessarily influencers or content creators. They're just, post a video and then you can go viral and make it a career a lot quicker.
Yes.
But back then it was very much a new concept,
It was
right?
literally, it was fresh. Like the idea of it becoming your job wasn't even a concept. Whereas now, like we have phones and we can use them to create jobs.
Yeah. Would you get a lot of criticism from people that you knew, like people that you went to high school
it
with,
was
or
more
in your?
so just like, what are you doing? Like you're weird, because it wasn't a thing. Whereas in 2026, if you're like, I'm going to start a TikTok, it's like okay,
Okay.
like
Yeah.
everyone
It's, like,
does it.
Quite champion. Well, I'm sure people still get shit because people are just fucking mean.
Yeah.
But like it's a little bit or a lot of bit more champion now. to be
100%.
like,
But
Pursue
back
your
then it was
dream.
just this random thing, and I just found a liking for just talking in front of the camera, even though it was just weird. But I've always said like I'm so glad that my journey started out that way because the 18 years has been so organic, and I never set out being like, I want lots of followers and I want to be famous. Whereas
It was just
like,
something
I've
you
just
wanted
been
to
doing
do.
it for fun, and here I am.
Do you have like a specific mantra, if you will, or life lesson that you kind of keep front of mind to not fall into a fear of pursuing new things or like a fear of failure because you've pursued so many different things in life? And how do you kind of just go like, fuck it? and have the audacity to
just
do
keep
it?
going?
Yeah.
That's a good question. Someone actually commented on my TikTok yesterday. I just did a little series yesterday talking about how when I was in my early 20s, I released a song. And it went really badly. It went really badly. And someone commented and said, "You have had such a diverse life." And I was like, I really have, because I've done so much. But how do I just keep going? I really think it's just a matter of like something that you learn over time, you know, when it comes to taking risks and trying something new and putting yourself out there. It's often like doing it for the first time that's the most scary, and then you take a risk and try that thing, or, you know, quit your job or like reach out to someone and say, "Hey, I want to make a connection with you." And my whole career has quite literally been me trying one thing after another, and then the more you try those things, the more comfortable and confident that you get. And then you realize like, I don't know, like you get this weird self confidence, and then you just fully back yourself. And obviously now I've been doing this for so long, been putting myself out there on the internet for literally more than half of my life.
Wow.
So now it's just like, I'll give anything a go.
Yeah. Is like failure even a real thing to you anymore? Like, would you ever look at something, like if you've done something and you think that that could even be a classification for anything, being like, we tried this thing, oh, that failed?
No, I wouldn't classify anything as a failure. I would just see it as like giving something a go and it like didn't work out, but then you just move on to the next thing. Like, you know, because I saw a TikTok the other day and it was like, we have unlimited chances in life, and same goes for, you know, social media and posting content. Like, it's not like you post one TikTok and if it doesn't do well, then, oh, there goes your one chance. Like, you just post again and again. And I think the same in life. Like, we have unlimited chances.
Yeah. Well,
Like-
that's the thing is like, what were they saying? Like Alex L was posting every day for like 3 years before she blew up.
Exactly. We have unlimited chances,
Yeah.
people. Like, it's not just you try one thing once and that's it, and then, oh, it didn't work out, so there it goes. Like, just take another chance.
Oh, I love that. That's such
Yeah.
a good way to reframe it as well, and take some of that fear out of, you know, something that may not turn out exactly as you planned. But while you have had a lot of different side quests and done lots of different things and tried and tested lots of different things, you're also incredibly successful, and a lot of things have gone right along the way.
Yeah.
Do you have any habits in your everyday routine that you think are the key to your success?
Ooh, I think I'm probably the least habit person. Like, I don't wake up and have like a routine, and, you know, I've got a calendar obviously that has like meetings in it, and that tells me what I'm doing in my day. But I think one of my biggest strengths is just having the willingness to get in and do anything no matter what it is. I think that's just been it. Like, not afraid to get my hands dirty, not afraid to put in the groundwork. I think a lot of people want success in 2026, and social media can make it look like success is really easy to achieve. But I think also people don't want to put in like the groundwork of what it means, because to be successful, you have to work fucking harder than you ever have before in your life. It's not like, oh, I just want to do like a whole lot of nothing and like earn heaps of money. Like, you've got to put in the groundwork. So I would say like the reason why I've been able to achieve everything that I have and get to where I am is because I've been willing to work my absolute butt off. I kind of feel like Kim Kardashian when she said, nobody wants to work these days or whatever the fuck. But I'm
Get
saying
your
it,
fucking ass up and
work.
work.
But it's just like the willingness to, you know, do the groundwork and like put in the hours and, you know, try.
Yeah.
I would say has been like my biggest differentiator.
Yeah. I do also like the idea of like the audacity to just try. And a lot of women don't feel that, because I think the fear of the failure, and like valid, been there, is so present of being like,
100%.
what are people going to say? What if it
it's
doesn't
the fear
work
of judgment
out?
from others. Like, that's like the number one thing that holds people back.
Yeah.
Like,
how have you managed, you know, a lot of people having opinions on your work, or like, you know, when you first started out on YouTube, even now, like you get commentary on how you run your business and things your business does, and, you know, how do you kind of embrace audacity and being like, I'm just going to fucking get it done?
I think it's just quite as simple as having the right mindset. I feel like it sounds so stereotypical, but it's quit. It's quite literally just at the end of the day, not caring what other people think. And I know that's like easier said than
So
done.
if there was a step-by-step process.
Yeah, literally.
Have you always been like that? Have
Yeah.
you always had that mindset, or is it something that you've grown into?
grown
like a
into,
muscle.
but again,
Yeah.
it's like from a young age, like I was really independent. Like I moved out of home when I was a teenager, kind of figured life out really young. And then, yeah, I think it was honestly putting myself out there on social media and growing throughout like my teenage years and into my early 20s and receiving like criticism online. It builds a resilience in you. And again, you gain confidence the more that you throw yourself out there. So now I'm at the point where like, when it comes to like people commenting on social media, like fair enough if, you know, I've done something terribly wrong and people want to call me out for it and be like, hey, you did that. But if it's people just like commenting on my day-to-day life or, you know, people that just comment shit on TikTok, like I just laugh. Like, and again, I just keep going on with my life.
Yeah.
The internet is a weird place.
It is.
I was talking to Matt on our podcast the other week and we were talking about how we like the stuff that we see, like when we were never supposed to see all the stuff that we see right now. And we were talking about like, even just thinking back to our parents' generation, for example, like they would be in their homes, like think before social media, they'd be in their homes. They would go and visit their friends. They would watch the TV and see TV shows. But that's like it in terms of what they would see. Like they wouldn't see into everyone's lives the way that we do. And I would be so interested to know like the impact that how
Accessible
everything is to us, how that has affected like our mental health and our
can't be
mindset.
good.
Yeah, honestly.
Do you know what I mean?
good,
And
can
I think that plays into the fear of failure is because like we've got so
the
much
failure
to compare.
will be plastered as well. I think that's also like
Yes.
the failure is broadcasted. If if you try, it's people know about you
But back in the day, there was none of that. You wouldn't
Mm.
see someone's business maybe failing, quote unquote, because or you just hear about it.
And also, like, you wouldn't then be opening yourself up to other people's opinions in literally like an open forum, like a town hall that is accessible from your own couch.
Exactly.
Yeah, which
I
is
wish I could
wild.
go back. Like, I feel like I wish I was from like 2 generations ago or like 1 at least. So then, like, because it'd just be nice, like, to be in your house. And like we all have brain rot. Like I don't know about you, but I do. Like, and just the amount of information that we are getting every day and people's lives that we're seeing. Of course, I love it, but I'm like, wouldn't it be nice to just like switch off?
Yeah. I do. There is that like point that people do make that like, you know, you can also find community, which I do like that side of it. For example,
100%.
like books. Like I
Yeah.
love like, you know, talking and chatting to people, but
Or even
I
your
totally
fake
get what you
community
mean.
too.
Yeah,
like so
100%.
much of that
Like, I love-
exists online.
Yeah, I love social
when
media.
it's good vibes only.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
social media couldn't have done my career without it.
vibes
Exactly.
only.
Yeah,
But it's a lot
there's
sometimes.
Yeah, 100%, especially to like the gravity of, you know, what you've built too. And you actually did a TED talk at the end of last year, which big slay. Huge slay. Put that on your tombstone in like a billion
Oh, they
years
gave me
from
a
now.
trophy.
Shut the
Oh,
fuck
that's
up.
so cool.
Yeah,
You
it's a
should
red
bring it
X. I should.
everywhere.
It's a red X, and then it says like TED underneath it, or it's TEDx talk.
Yeah.
The guy who started, is his name Ted?
I don't know.
Don't know.
Don't know. Let's look into that. Write that down.
It's a red X, but it looks like I was on the X Factor.
oh, shut the fuck up.
Like,
You should
because it's
say
just
that.
a red X.
I could
What would
see that for you
if
too.
you were going on like Britain's Got Talent,
Yeah.
what would be your
Oh,
like,
do you want to know something so embarrassing?
Didn't you audition?
Yeah. When I was young, I auditioned for Australia's Got Talent doing tap dancing.
Oh.
I really have lived a diverse life.
Wow.
With my friend, we used to do duos.
What was the
Didn't
like
you recently
choreo?
pick it back up as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The choreo was like, we did like musical theatre vibes. So like
Yeah.
singing in the
Wow.
rain, tap, you know.
I need you and Matt to recreate this.
Oh my God. I don't know if Matt can do tap, but we'll give it a go.
He definitely could.
Yeah,
that
okay.
would be
Point.
amazing.
But anyway, your TED talk was on the power of quitting.
Yes.
So, given that our episode's entirely about women needing to have more audacity, what is the power in quitting and how can we use our own free will and audacity to our advantage?
So the talk that I did, was on the topic of quitting, because often when we think of quitting something or anything, we see it in a negative light.
Yeah.
Whether you know, not quit, but like if you end a relationship or you walk away from a friendship or you give up a job to do something different, if you quit on a sports team, like, you know, our whole lives it's been like, don't be a quitter. Like, don't give up on your team. Don't give up on your colleagues. What will your boss say? You know, and so my whole talk was because back in the day I had over 20 jobs. Like my resume was tragic, and people would look at that and go, that's terrible, Brittney. Like you only worked there for 1 month and there for 2 months, and that was a bad thing. But I didn't necessarily see it as a bad thing because it was me just realizing something wasn't right for me, walking away from it and going on to the next thing. Was my resume a mess? Yeah. But I just lied. Like I would just, I wouldn't put lots of workplaces on there, and then let's say I work somewhere for 3 months, I'd stretch it out
a little bit,
to 6 months.
Maybe you make the title sound a little bit fancier.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
Like
We've
I
all
was a
done that.
quitter back in the day, but not in a way of like I'm giving up on this and I don't want to do it. It's like I don't like this, so I'm going to go and find something else. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I think in society we see someone quitting or giving up on something as bad when it can be the most powerful thing ever, like walking away from something.
Yeah, when you know it's not right for you.
Yes.
Well, there's a
trusting your
saying
gut.
that a guest said on the podcast at the start of the year that really, sometimes there's ones that they go in and they stick there.
Yeah.
And it was that the longer you stay on the wrong train, the more expensive it is to get home. Mm-hmm. So the longer you're like, you know, trying to throw shit at a wall and see what sticks, the longer you're throwing shit.
And people said
You
the
know?
same, like when I gave up my YouTube channel a few years ago, like I had that thing for years. I had 1 million subscribers. I was making loads of money out of it. And then I'd started my business and was doing both. And it got to a point where I was like, I think I need to like work full time on my business and not do YouTube anymore. And I also gave up like all my brand deals that I was doing on Instagram and stuff. And I went to my accountant and I was like, I think I'm giving up the YouTube channel and I want to stop working with all these brands.
And you want to go all in.
And he was like, don't quit. Like, don't give up on this, you know? And I'm like,
was that because you wanted to go all in on
fate?
On fate.
And you knew you were spreading yourself too thin.
Yeah, I was. And I just, you know, got to a point where I was like, working with brands all the time, always having a sponsored post due, which is amazing. Like it was great. I was earning so much money. But then I was like, you know, building my business and having to worry about, has my Esme Skin Minerals post gotten ready to be posted, you know? So yeah, I made that decision and quit all that as well. And people again were like, why would you give that up? It's like so much money. And it's like, because I want to focus on something else.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
And people are like, why are you giving up YouTube? And like, you know, there was a lot of devastation from like people that have followed me for years
that's
on there.
true, yeah.
Like, you know.
But you're like, I'm not going away. It's just in a different
Direction.
Like, it's coming in a different form.
I kind of like what you're saying as well, though, because it's like something that has been your passion and that you did really enjoy doing, but through just life and evolution, you've also found a secondary passion and you go, okay, well, where do I want my time and values to lie? And it's not to say that, you know, you didn't enjoy that part or time of your career and that it didn't fuel you, but you're like, okay, I also don't have to stay doing the same thing
100%.
my entire life.
I love change. Like I'm what is it? Like people are, what do they say? Creatures of habit. And then I'm like a creature of change.
Yeah.
Like I'm the opposite. Like
So
I welcome it.
let's mix it
I love
up.
it. Love a side quest. Love just changing things. I love it.
Yeah.
And I encourage people to embrace change because I know a lot of
I
know a lot of
struggle
people
with
hate
that.
it. Like I remember years ago, like when I was in the early days of my business, when I had like literally 3 or 4 employees, and I had a girl working for me at the time, and I was telling her, you know, I think I'm going to hire 2 more people because it's when fate is like a baby. And I just remember her going to me, I hate change. And it like, it stung me at the time because I was like, okay, first of all, how are you going to keep working here? Because I want to grow this thing, you know, and you're telling me that you don't like change, you don't want things to change.
But that's just
it's the way that business. Yeah, especially when it's like a new business that's growing.
Yeah.
But, you know, how do you welcome change? Again, I think it goes back to what we were saying earlier. Like you just try the one thing and then it's a snowball effect of you becoming more comfortable with it. I think welcoming change is the same.
It's exposure therapy, I think. In your experience, what are 3 signs that somebody should quit?
A job?
Yeah, or just anything.
As soon as you get that gut feeling. Like your gut feeling is always right.
Yeah.
If it's literally causing you stress in your day-to-day life or making you worry, and this applies to anything like job, relationship, friendship, whatever it may be, gym membership. Why do we all sign up to gyms and never go?
I know.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's a toxic cycle.
And then to cancel it, they're like, so you have to cross the bridge, defeat the
Literally.
toll, ride the dragon, and save the princess, and then you
We
will
might
cancel it in 30 days.
Yeah. As soon as you get that gut feeling, if it's causing you more stress than good, and I don't know about a third one, but if you just got that gut feeling about something, your gut is always right.
Yeah.
And it's that first feeling that's always the right one as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah. Or if it's something that you've like given a lot of chances to, I would say.
Yeah, you've
No
kind
more.
of tried every avenue and you know,
Yeah.
okay, well, clearly this isn't working.
Yes.
So we've covered a lot of ground in today's episode. And as you'd know, we always like to wrap up our episodes with the same question, which is what's your biggest life lesson on your journey so far? But because today's episode's all about audacity, what's been your biggest life lesson in that avenue of your life?
In embracing audacity.
I've got so many life lessons. Do you know how hard of a question this is to
I know.
answer?
That's why you're such a good guest.
Yeah. Could just keep coming back.
My biggest life lesson in terms of having audacity. I don't know. I think a lot of times you have to put yourself before anyone else. And that's audacity, isn't it?
I think that not enough people do that.
No, I think everyone always puts themselves at, the very back. And of course we want to be
Empathetic and kind.
and
Yeah.
considerate of others.
But that's also why a lot of women having the audacity to put yourself first.
Yes.
Doesn't mean you're not being kind.
No,
and doesn't-
exactly.
Yeah.
But I think, a lot of people put themselves at the back of the priority list and, oh no, but this person and that person. Like, you even see it in workplaces, like people not wanting to overstep their colleagues because maybe they when they want to achieve the next thing, but then they're mindful of their colleague who's their friend. And I'm like, no, put yourself first, always. You know what I mean? Like, whilst of course caring about your colleagues, wanting them to do well and succeed. But I would say, put yourself first, always. Because again, this is our life. This is our chance. We've got a lot of chances, but let's take them all today.
Yeah.
I think.
Perfect.
I love that. That's the perfect answer for that.
Honestly.
That's a hard question to answer.
It is, but I think you answered it really well. So thank you so much, Brittney, for coming on
for
the show
having me.
again. And of course, there are lots of places to find you. We've got Fate, we've got High Scholars, we've got Big Business, we've got links to everything in the show notes. But thank you so much for coming on again. And thanks to you chicks for having us in your ear holes. We love to be here. Bye,
Thanks,
chicks.
I said chicks and Brit at the same time, and I said thanks, Bick. So
Thanks,
chicks, and thanks, Brit.